I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Fjallraven Raven 20-liter backpack, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So the Raven, as I just mentioned, is a 20-liter backpack, and it is made with G1000, which is Fjallraven's. It's a combination of recycled polyester and organic cotton. It's just a really nice feeling material. It doesn't have any like DWR built in, but you can add Greenland wax if you wanted for a little more weather resistance, but also, you know, it is rather thick, so it's going to at least have some natural water resistance if you're going to get caught in a rain shower. Looking around the bag, we also have a few leather accents, so if you're vegan, maybe not your bag. We have it on the cute little Arctic Fox logo here on the front, and there's a matching one on one of the shoulder straps. And then also on the carry handle, which I have to say makes it really nice to actually carry, because it's just really soft, but at the same time it is also flexible, so it's still easy to hang on a hook, which is what I primarily use this handle for. So I really do like that. We have YKK zippers all around this bag, and they have cords in the matching hue. I believe this is the port colorway, but there are a lot of different colors available. And each one has like matching cords woven through the zippers. The zippers themselves work great. No issues with the zippers themselves. I did have an issue pretty much every day with these fabric welts over the zippers. I don't know, must just be me, because I had Eric try it and he had no issues, but they often got stuck for me, the zippers did, when I was moving them on, like especially around the corners, just on the fabric welts. Not a huge deal, but something to know if that would bug you every day. There are also a few little attachment points if you felt the need to carry something over there, like hand sanitizer or whatnot. And that is about it for the outside of the bag. As for the harness system, it is very simple, but this is only a 20-liter bag, so I actually found it not unpleasant and very comfortable. So we have sort of nicely curved shoulder straps, and they are lined with breathable mesh. You see the same thing on the back panel. It's very cushy, it's not stiff or rigid, and so there's not a ton of padding, but it's enough. And then the adjusters work fine. I don't believe they're branded, but no brand. That's what I thought. They work fine, but there aren't any strap keepers, so I do miss that a little bit just because I always have things cinched in so much. But there are also no hip belts, sternum straps, but I did not miss that at all because it's a small bag, so even when I got it fully loaded, it's not uncomfortable, and then you didn't have even more straps hanging around. So I found this bag to be really comfortable. You can see the curved shoulder straps really fit my frame really well, and I had no issues. I can carry it multiple, for a longer period of time, and no issue at all. If you do have broader shoulders, the shoulder straps tend to splay out a little bit, and then it's still comfortable, but it doesn't quite fit as nicely as it does on a smaller frame. So that's just something to keep in mind. This is a casual looking backpack, as you can see, but it's really good for, everyday carry, going to school, work, personal item bag on the plane. It fits in a lot of different situations. So there are a lot of secondary compartments where you can store different types of gear, so let's go over them. First, we have this front stash pocket, which opens with this diagonal zipper, It is good. Now it does have, you know, capacity up here above the zipper as well. So you really could put taller items in here, but I really didn't. I ended up using it just for like sort of quick grab things. So like usually I put my AirPods in here. They're down there. And like a pill bottle. You could put your phone, wallet, and keys in here as well, but there are other places that I found fit them better. So it's really just sort of what do you want to sort of squish in here. You will have to dig deep. There's no organization or anything, but I didn't really find that to be an issue. Let's move to the top now. You will see there is this little pocket and it is lined with really soft material. So this is where I put my phone and my sunglasses because it's, you know, nicely lined to protect any screens. However, just keep in mind, and I'll show you when we get into the main compartment, that hangs down in front of the laptop compartment. So you'll have to flip it out of the way in order to slide in your device so that whatever you have in there doesn't get crushed by your device. So just keep that in mind. Then we have side pockets. We have two really nice wide side pockets. Got my hydro flask here and it's because I have this sort of, there we go. It fits really well. If I wasn't on a slippery counter, it's a lot easier to put in every day. And so you can see it fits, you know, a wide variety of bottles pretty easily. You could probably slide in a wider one. It just depends on how much you have inside the bag. Could also use it for an umbrella. I never had any issue with my bottle sliding out either, which I really appreciated. Now we have one more secondary compartment, and this one is so big, it's like almost half of the main compartment, but it's not. So it's this front compartment where, let's see, we have two mesh pockets along the front and then some slip pockets over here. So I'm going to start with the mesh pockets. So this top one is got a key leash. So that's why I said there's other places for your keys. So I tended to keep my keys there and also my reading glasses because there's really easy to access. And so I just pop them in here. This other one on the bottom is harder to reach a little bit. So I put things, I've got just like my little toiletry case in there with like my lipstick. So it's one of those, use it maybe once, maybe twice a day. So it didn't bother me having it buried down there. But that's what I would do, is put things that you didn't need quite as often down there. Then over here we have, you know, sort of a small, medium, and large slip pocket. So I've got my wallet here. This one I didn't use that much, but you could put like, a mouse fits there really easily. And then over here you got room for probably 2 pens or like a really skinny battery bank, something like that. And then there's still space. I got my tech pouch there. There's still space in the front to use as you wish. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now we're gonna go into the main compartment, and I will mention one issue I had overall with this backpack, and that is that you have these 2 parallel zippers that look exactly the same. And so when I am not paying attention, I very often would grab the wrong zipper trying to get in and grab my keys and my glasses, because you will see we have another mesh pocket that looks identical in the main compartment. So I'm sure after time, and even really after the 2 weeks, I was beginning to grab the right zipper, but you'd be amazed how many times, I think because this zipper was there, I don't know. It's me, I'm sure. But keep in mind that, you know, parallel zippers, you could have that issue. I don't know. There is this very large mesh pocket, and I have to say, because there were so many other mesh pockets, I didn't really use it much, but it's there if you need it, and it works just as nicely as the other ones. And so if you have more gear to put in there, go for it. Then we have, this is where I wanted to show you, this is that top pocket. So it hangs down in front of the, I believe it's a 15-inch laptop sleeve. nicely padded, not so much of a false bottom on there. So be careful setting your bag down so that, you know, protect the edge of your device. I had no issue with my 13-inch MacBook Air there, but just keep in mind, you sometimes have to like push that up in order to slide it in, not very often. But and then in the rest of the main compartment, we have just a lot of space. I've got a sweater here, I've got a book, you know, sometimes I put my lunch in there. You have plenty of space, so it makes for a really great personal item bag on the plane. And it's also for an everyday carry, like it's just the right amount of space I found. So I really found that helpful, and maybe it will be helpful for you. So there you have it, the Fjallraven Raven 20-liter backpack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.